Sunshine Fam, welcome back to my channel. Yep, this one's super short because I know I haven't brought you a video in a little bit, but part of it, yes, does have to do with my working, but the other part is I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Now you're like, what do you mean? You were talking a lot in January and February about the news and politics and this and that, and there was another attempted assassination on political leaders the other night. Yeah, what's your point? There's something on my screen, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think it's because I'm zoomed in. Anyway, we all know that story, right? Most of us, if not all of us, know about that story and about what Karoline Leavitt said prior to the incident. If you did not hear that part, she was being interviewed by a reporter about the events of the night, and this was before the dinner started. And she was talking about how President Donald J. Trump, I don't know why they have to use his full freaking name, but whatever. President Donald J. Trump is going to be like he always is, and he's going to give jabs, and it's going to be a great night. And then she said the most amazing thing. She said, shots will be fired. What? Did she know what was going on? Was it staged? Or was it just an unfortunate coincidence that she happened to say that before that shooter came into the building and fired off shots and hit a security guard, minorly injuring him, I guess. I don't know. But we all know that story, right? And I figure you guys are probably watching the news more now than you are watching people like me. So I want to go to you guys now. And I want you, all of my Sunshine Fam, to tell me what kind of videos you want to see me make going forward. I'd love to get back out there and do some more Adventures with Chloe videos if the weather would stop being bipolar. Last week we were like in the 70s and 80s, and this week we're in the 50s. It's been raining freaking all day today, which is why I'm again in long sleeve shirt. But it'd be nice if the weather could be sunny for like at least a week and get up into the 70s and stay there. I mean, I know it's Minnesota, but come on, cop on. I don't care, Ellie. So until the weather decides to get nice and stay nice in between my time at work, I don't really go out on cold and rainy days because, number one, I don't like the cold, which is why I was going to move to San Diego. Number two, it would destroy my camera because I don't have anything to protect my camera from the rain. And number three, I just don't have any place new that I can think of to go. And with gas prices the way they are, flirting with $4 a gallon here, we're at like $3.89 for, you know, unlimited 88 grade, whatever, or 87, I don't remember what it is. I don't know where it is, what the gas prices are like where you live, but we are at like $3.89. I know some places are like $4 a gallon. Maybe California's in $5 a gallon or something, or Hawaii, maybe, I don't know. But it costs a lot of money to travel outside of the Twin Cities, and trying to keep the gas prices down because I don't live just a hop, skip, and a jump down the street, or I don't work a hop, skip, and a jump down the street. So I am filling up my gas tank at least once a week now because it takes me a while to get to and from work. So that was the nice thing about being laid up from December through March, because I didn't have to pay for gas because I hardly went out. good time of the year for me to be indoors because I didn't like dealing with the snow and the cold and the water ice. So I'm going to go to you guys. I want everybody who's watching this to participate. I don't want to just hear from John, who is my #1 supporter. He's the one that comments on my videos more than anybody. I want all of you to comment on this video. And I want you to tell me what kind of videos you want to see me do. What do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to do a new series of something? If so, give me a subject on what you want me to do a series on. I know that I've mentioned a number of times about Silver Star and I have a little agreement that as soon as she makes her next video, I am going to put it in the description of whatever video that's going to be. It's not this one. She has been going through a lot, apparently. I don't hardly talk to her since the wedding. Seems to be a theme in my family. But she's been writing a book. It's a fantasy book. And she has been trying to write a book for many, many years. She keeps getting to a certain spot and then she gets writer's block and then she puts it down for months and months and months. And then she gets involved in games and likes to play games and watch TV and do all kinds of stuff that way. And then she doesn't pick up her book for a while. Well, now she has been apparently writing in her book again. So I don't know the name of the book. I don't know really what it's about. She's kind of told me a little bit about it. But it's not something that I'm really interested in. I would think it would be more geared towards like teenagers, like tweens to teenagers or something. Maybe that's her demographic that she's focusing towards, like Harry Potter kind of thing. Nothing like Harry Potter. I don't think there's any magic in it, but that's kind of the demographic that I think she's going for. I don't know a lot of adults that would read the kind of book that she's tried to describe to me. She thinks that nobody supports her, and I don't know what people can say to her to get her to believe that people do support her. It's just not for everybody. Her book, fantasy, whatever it is, doesn't suit everybody. So maybe that's why she thinks nobody supports her, because maybe people just aren't, the people that she's telling about her book are just not interested in that type of genre. I don't know. Can't speak for anybody but myself. I haven't really read it. I've read different versions of the other books that she's tried to write. I don't know if this is just a continuation or if it's totally new. I don't know. She's tried to write this book for many, many years, and she just can't seem to get it off the ground. So I guess she's kind of on a roll now. But she said until she finishes her book, which could be a long time from now, she's not going to be making any videos. But yet she complains that she doesn't have a lot of subscribers. When I tell her about how many subscribers I have, then she gets mad because she doesn't have any new subscribers. I'm like, well, you're not making content. That's why. So maybe, just maybe, if I can remember what her YouTube channel name is, I will put it in the description and you can go and check out her videos. Now, she is what you would call a furry, which I don't know if a lot of you people that watch me know what that is, but it's kind of like when you go to a sports game and you got the mascot dressed up in like an animal supporting the team. That's what you would call a furry. But she doesn't, those people don't do it for sports. They do it for fun. So they have conferences, like huge conferences for this group of people. It's kind of like Comic-Con for furries. I guess the biggest one is out in Pennsylvania or somewhere out that way in the East Coast or something, that they hold once a year. They do have some here in the Twin Cities that she goes to in the fall. I want to say around September, maybe. I don't understand her obsession with it. She claims that she's a wolf. She's got two personas that she uses. One is a black-headed wolf. You know, the wolf's head is black. The other one, the wolf's head is white. And one of her personas' name is Star Shadow, and the other one is called Silver Star. So I know that on my channel we call her Star Shadow Silent Paw. Maybe it's not Silent Star Shadow. I don't remember what her names are, but I think it was a combination of the two personas that she named, that she wanted to be known as on my channel. So for a while we were calling her Star Shadow, and then she wanted to be called Silver Star, which is a combination of both of the persona furries that she has. She's got the whole thing. She's got the paws for her hands. She's got the feet. She's got the tail. She's got the head. She's got the ear. I mean, just pretty much the whole suit except for her body. That stuff costs a lot of money. And she's kind of letting her bills slide while she's been getting into this hobby of hers. She hasn't bought anything, as far as I know, lately for her furry outfits, but she's known as Star Shadow Silent Paw Silver Star. I don't know, I'm getting all confused, but so she's done videos. Basically what I'm trying to get at is she's done videos in her fur outfit where she's dancing to music. She's done videos on Pokemon. She's really big into Pokemon. She tried doing a book review, and she said she didn't get a lot of views on that. So she thought, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I'm like, well, if you continue it, maybe, you can't just base it off of one video. You have to keep it going. I mean, I've been doing YouTube since, 2014, I think? I mean, my first video that I ever made for YouTube wasn't one that I considered part of my YouTube channel. The very first video, if you go to my channel, go to videos and scroll all the way to the bottom, almost 300 videos later, the first video I ever uploaded on this channel was a flash mob in my first year of doing Irish dancing, and I believe I want to say that was in 2014. I think so. And that was the very first video I put out. I didn't talk on that one. It was just me dancing in the street in Maple Grove with the group that I was dancing with called Rink and Noir, which no longer exists. So I danced with them for 3 years, and so the first video I ever put out on this channel was a flash mob with Rink and Noir in Maple Grove, for Maple Grove Days in July in 2014. And it was the first time I had ever Irish danced in front of people. So that was a lot of fun. And then the next several videos were just of Irish fare of all the Irish dancers. What I consider the first video that I ever made as an official YouTube video is called My Dog Nearly Got Attacked. And that's when I still had Lucky. And I talked about, it was in a totally different apartment building. And I had talked about coming home from grocery shopping, and Sea Dog was with me. And I told him to take Lucky outside while I put the groceries away. Well, I lived down the hall, like 2 doors down from me. There was a Hispanic family that owned 2 Chihuahuas. Not Chihuahuas. What was Boo? Boo the dog. Pomeranians. 2 Pomeranians. The female, you talk about the word bitch. She was one, definitely. She gave a whole new meaning of the word bitch to the dog. She hated Lucky for some reason, and she I was in my apartment and I heard her like snarling in the hallway, and I knew that Sea Dog was out in the hallway with Lucky, so I immediately ran out there. Sea Dog thankfully pushed Lucky into, because where the apartments were, the doors were kind of back, they weren't flush with the wall, they were kind of back a little bit, so he pushed Lucky to the door next door to them on the other side and put his hand out to stop that dog, because they didn't have the dog on a leash, and to try to stop the dog from attacking Lucky. So I talked about that in that video and showed you the other dog that they had. The Pomeranian that they had that attacked all the other dogs was like a tan and white. And then they also had a black and tan dog that wasn't nearly as aggressive. And I showed that dog from my balcony where the mother was out walking the dog, but I was kind of careful because she seemed to be looking up at me, so I didn't want to make it seem like I was filming her. So I'd show you when she'd look away, and then I'd quickly turn it back and show my dog. So that was what I considered my first official YouTube video, and that was either later in 2014 or early 2015, because I know it was nice outside. So I don't remember, but you can look that video up. It's called My Dog Nearly Got Attacked. So if you type in Chloe got LB40, my dog nearly got attacked, that's what I consider my first official YouTube video. Even though there were videos of Irish dancing prior to that. So I've kind of run out of ideas of what I want to talk about. And so I don't want to put any pressure on you guys, but if I don't get a lot of response, this may be the end of my YouTube videos, because, you know, I feel like, yeah, lately I have been getting a lot of views on certain subjects that I'm talking about, but I'm trying to get away from politics and the news and stuff like that. I want to talk about other things, but I can't think of what I really want to talk about. I know that I get a lot of views when I have Silver Star and especially Sea Dog in my videos. I did go and see Clary and the kids and the grandkids today. Kind of felt ignored. But, so it was nice seeing them. But I know I get a lot more views when I have Silver Star and Sea Dog in my videos, but for some reason Sea Dog doesn't want to be a part of my videos anymore. I don't know why. He doesn't want to be on camera. I know he's been in some lately, but he's been off camera. You can hear him, you just can't see him. He just doesn't want to be on camera. Don't know why. And I don't really get together with them all that often. I talk on the phone with Sea Dog practically every day. He always calls me when he's on his way to the grocery store, every single time. But because of all of our work schedules, it's kind of hard for all of us to get together. It's not that we've ever had a falling out, except for being Clary, but, and now it seems like Silver Star is kind of getting along that lines too, but it's nothing that I've really done that I feel that I've done. It's just, our work schedules are so busy. It's kind of like cats in the cradle kind of thing. For those of you that are about my age, you will understand what I'm talking about. So I'd like you to tell me what you want me to talk about. Ask some questions in the comments, and I will write them down and I will answer them. We'll do a Q&A. How about we do that? Ask me what you want to know. Anything about me. If you ask me what my real name is, I'm not going to tell you. Because, as you know, I like to stay private. So that's why I go by Chloe and not by my real name, which has nothing... Chloe isn't even close to my real name. Those of you that know me really well, you know what my real name is, but in any case, I go by Chloe on here. So don't ask me my real name. Don't ask me exactly where I live. I'm just going to tell you I live in the Minneapolis area. Don't ask me what my job is. I'm just going to tell you I'm a cashier at a store, at a retail store, and I'm not going to tell you where. Not going to tell you the name of the store. But if you want to get a little bit personal, you can. Doesn't mean I'll answer it. I might ask the question and then tell you I will not answer the question if I don't feel comfortable answering it. But yeah, maybe we'll try to do a Q&A. I've tried doing that. I've tried going to my YouTube or my Facebook page to get all my other friends that don't really watch me on YouTube to ask me questions, and I could do a video about it, and I very rarely get responses on there either. So I thought, well, I've got 300 of you and over 300, and so maybe if you guys are watching this, hopefully more than just a few, a handful, maybe we can do a Q&A, and I'll write down the questions and I'll give you some answers. If I have to do some research, oh God, what do I know about research? But yeah, ask me some questions and we'll do a Q&A. Otherwise, tell me what you want to see in the future. Do you want me to read more of my book? Let's see, it's right here. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. I can do little clips of that because John says that I'm quite entertaining when I read those stories. The guy is really quite funny. He does right off the cuff. Hence the cuckoo clock story. But I can make him kind of entertaining. So I can read it from the book. If you want me to do movie reviews, I can do that. I watched a movie the other night. It's an older movie, and it's called Not Without My Daughter, and it stars Sally Field. I don't know who else is in the movie, but kind of the gist of it, I won't give the whole thing away, but she's married, she lives in America. She's married to an Iranian, and they had a daughter together, and her husband missed his hometown and his home country because all of his family lived there. So he was trying to convince her to go over to Iran so that they could have a 2-week visit with his family and then they'd come back. Well, he tricked her to going over there. She didn't feel it was safe. This was, like I said, many, many years ago. And he got her to go over, and then when they got there, his family was convincing him to stay, and he started treating her the way that the men treat the women, their wives, over there. And she had to try to escape, but he was holding their daughter as leverage to keep her there. She wasn't allowed to go out. His family watched her like a hawk. Totally different culture over there. It really opened my eyes to what really happens over there, and it's based on a true story. So, very, very kind of a scary movie. It's not a horror film or anything. It's a drama, but kind of scary the way that the men treat their wives. You know, they have to be subservient to them, or they get literally beaten up. I don't know if it's still that way, probably, but I found it interesting because it's like, what's going on in Iran today? So I could do movie reviews or something like that. But, I mean, I do have some videos in the hopper, but again, I would have to, because I don't have editing software at the time, I'm still working on paying off bills. Once I get back on my feet financially, maybe what I can do is I can look into getting editing software again, and then I can upload some of these videos that needed to be edited that when Silver Star and Drafay Wolf and I went out to San Diego in 2025, a couple years ago, I did some videos out there, and we went to Balboa Park for a day, and we went to the car museum. We went to the Air and Space Museum. We went to Old Town. I don't think I did any videos in Old Town because I had done one there before. Did some at Seaport Village, I want to say. Did one at the zoo. I don't think I've ever done a video at the zoo, but they were clips of it. So in order to show those to you, I would have to make it a high on Vicodin type video where I have to film it off of my computer in order for you to see the whole thing. Because these clips are only a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, and to make it one big video, I would have to do it that way. So I do have videos I can show you. It would just be, do you want to wait until I get the editing software, or do you want to watch it off of my computer where the quality of the video is not going to be that great? So let me know in the comments what you want me to do on those, because I can upload those as well. I also was considering doing videos of when I had both of my dogs, Rainbow and Lucky, and doing like video clips of that, but then I'd have to figure out how to do that because they were on a very old camera and they're on like a flash drive, and I'd have to figure out, I might be able to transfer that onto my computer and then film it off of my computer that way so that you can see both of my dogs from when they were puppies till older, you know, like throughout their life or whatever. I can do one like that, but that would take me a long time to do that. So it's up to you guys what you want me to do. Otherwise, if I don't really have a lot of comments on what you want to see or whatever, I don't know, I might just hang this up. I might just say, well, you know, it's been a good run, and, you know, thanks for following me, and I appreciate all of you guys watching me over the years, and especially the new people. You're like, oh, don't quit, because I just started following you. I don't know what to do. I mean, I could do a video on like cross-stitching. I do cross-stitching once in a while. I haven't done it in a long time, teaching you how to do cross-stitching, although that's kind of a dying art too. But I mean, I'd love to do more Adventures with Chloe videos once the weather gets nicer. But I really want to leave this up to you guys. So let me know what you guys think, what you want to see, what you want me to talk about. Do a Q&A, ask questions in the comments, please. I can do a review of what I learned in the Bible, talk about that. I don't know. I mean, I said I was out of ideas in here. I'm throwing out a whole bunch of them. Granted, I do still have some things to go with my family history, Who Am I, my Who Am I videos series. I'm almost, I think I'm down to the end of my father's side. So I have like one more video to make on my father's side, and I have all that information here. I'm not going to do it on this one, but we're going back to like 3 times great-grandparents all the way to like 5 times great-grandparents or 7 times great-grandparents. I don't know. I've got to figure this out. And then I would go to my mom's side of the family, which to me they're more interesting because all these people are farmers, you know. Like Abba saying, I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. One thing I do want to ask you guys, and I don't know if you guys would know the answer to this, but since I live in the Twin Cities, and I don't have a lot of money, keep that in mind. Years ago, I was writing songs when I was kind of in an on-again, off-again relationship with somebody, and a lot of them are love songs. But one song that I wrote, a couple songs that I wrote about you know, Christian songs. One song I wrote, I don't think I ever really completed it with like a second verse, maybe. I did look at them the other night, but I have them written down in a book. And the one song that I wrote is called The Light. And I did sing it on camera. It is on my YouTube channel. I think it's on the video that I titled I'm a Queenaholic. I'm Chloe and I'm a Queenaholic and I sing. I think that's the one that I sang this song to. I did, when I was writing it, when I wrote the refrain for it, the music for the refrain came into my head as I was writing the words. But I don't know, I don't have music for the verses. What I'd really like to do is have music for the verses so that I can kind of finish that song. Not that I want to be a songwriter or anything, but I would like to finish that song. So I don't know if any of you would know who I could go to, other than Elton John, with this song to get music written for the verses, because I have the music for the refrain, but I don't have music for the verses. So if you know of somebody that could do it for a very low fee or free, would be great. Please also leave that in the comments below as well, because I would really love to finish that. The song is called The Light. And no, I'm not going to sing it again, but just go back. I think it's in the one that I called, but that I said, I'm Chloe and I'm a Queenaholic. And I did sing in that video. And I think it was the song Love of My Life from Queen. And I think it was in that one that I sang the refrain to the song that I wrote. I also did another video about Perpetuum Jazzula where I sang a song of theirs with their music going in the background, but I sang over it. It's in Slovenian, and I don't remember if it was in that one. I don't remember what I named that one, but that was a few years ago as well. But I think Perpetuum Jazzula is in the name of the video itself. And Perpetuum Jazzula is spelled P-E-R-P-E-T, U-U-M is Perpetuum, and Jazzila is J-A-Z-Z-I-L-E. Now, last night I did look up to see if they were ever going to be coming back to the U.S. It sounds like they were going to come this year, but many of the members of the choir do not, they're having a hard time getting like work visas to come over to do concerts here. Last time they were here was in 2013. For those of you that have never heard of Perpetuum Jazzula, they are a Slovenian a cappella choir, kind of like, I keep forgetting the name of the other group that are, I think they're from America, but they're also an a cappella choir, but I can't think of their names. But Perpetuum Jazzula is very popular in Germany, obviously popular in Slovenia. They do songs in English. They also do songs in Spanish. They just put out their version of the song Thriller from Michael Jackson. They have also done like songs that are just music rather than words. And very rarely do they use instruments. Like sometimes they use a piano, but I don't think they do that so much anymore. It's all just their voices. So definitely check out Perpetuum Jazzula. They are an amazing group. If you're going to check them out, I would start by listening to their version of the song Africa by Toto. That's how I got introduced to them. So just type in Perpetuum Jazzula Africa and watch that video. Make sure you turn the volume up, especially at the beginning of it, because it's really cool. And that'll introduce you to their music. And they are just an amazing group. And so they're thinking of maybe coming for a tour next year, 2027. That would be amazing if they could come to the United States, because I would really love to see them. I mean, I talk these guys up all the time. So definitely check out Perpetuum Jazzula. The other thing I want to talk about really quickly is any of you that have been a part of my Chloe Murphy Facebook page, you've seen I have not posted anything on there in quite some time. I had gotten a new phone. I had the people transfer all the stuff over from my old phone to my new phone, because I dropped my old phone at work on hard floor and it cracked to bits. And so I don't even use that phone anymore. And I thought that all of my passwords and all my logins and stuff from everything got transferred onto the new phone that I use. But apparently the Chloe Murphy one did not get transferred. And the problem is that I don't remember the email address I used for that. I don't remember my password. Now, if I knew the email address, then it would be easy to change the password. But I don't remember if it's my actual email address or if it's an older email address that I set it up with. I could try it, but then I don't remember the password to get into my my real name Facebook page, and I don't want to have to sign out of it and then not be able to sign back in. So I'm trying to get the motivation to go into my old phone. It still works. It's just I don't really use it that much. That I can get into my Chloe Murphy Facebook page and see if I can maybe find out what my login is for both of my Facebook pages, and then I can start transferring all of these videos onto my Chloe Murphy Facebook page. So it'll be inundated once I get back onto my Chloe Murphy Facebook page. It'll be inundated with all the videos that I've been making over the past, I don't know, year. I will slowly start putting those videos back up on my Chloe Murphy Facebook page. But I haven't been to that page in ages. It's still up, but and once in a while when I do make these videos, I do post it on my regular Facebook page, my real name Facebook page, so that people can see it. But I don't know quite how to get back into my Chloe Murphy Facebook page. So that's why, if you're a part of that, that's why you have not seen me post in there in forever. So stick with me. I will figure it out. I don't know if I have to make a new one. Maybe I can get, like I said, maybe I can go into that phone that I can get into both of my Facebook pages and get the login information, and then I can maybe get into it on my new phone, and then I can start transferring all this stuff into my Chloe Murphy Facebook page. So in the meantime, this is longer than I wanted it to be, but I know I keep repeating myself, but please, if you want, I'd love to do a Q&A, so ask me any questions in the comments below about any subject. Let me know what you want to see me do, what subjects you want to see me talk about or hear me talk about. Do you want me to keep reading stories out of this book? Do you want me to teach you how to cross stitch? You know, let me know. Otherwise, I may just do these few videos. Oh, and let me know if you want to see those videos that I made in California earlier, or do you want me to wait until I get editing software so that you can see it and it's better quality? Really would love to know the answer to that. So, and John, I don't know, you keep saying that you've commented on my videos, but it's not going through. I'm not sure what the problem is, if it's on your end or on my end or YouTube or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what the problem is, but I have not been getting your comments recently. So maybe try commenting on some of my more recent videos again, and maybe it'll come through. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to let you guys go. But thanks for joining me today. And we'll see you guys on the next one. I hope there's going to be a next one. It's all up to you guys. So Sunshine Family, I want to hear from you. Sunshine Fam. All right. Thank you. Have a sunny day. Bye-bye.